2017,
17,
2017, somewhere around that time.
top of 18.
Yeah, because I just got
Chill.
Rollo like 15.
Yeah, listen, you already know what's going on.
Yeah, it was like 2 mixtapes before that, then that one. So yeah, that sound about right.
Yeah,
17.
listen, you already know what it is. Hey man, listen, new 106 Npark, but we got DJ motherfucking Kutthroat in the building. Respect what's going on. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey man, I appreciate y'all bringing me on. You know
Legendary.
What I'm saying, K. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So now we just gonna talk about some things. First thing that pop off the mind, 404 Day, you just went crazy. Wolf Creek Anthem Theater, I always said.
History was made.
You know what I'm saying? But how was that? Talk to me.
It was legendary. You know what I'm saying? The city showed up, and the Atlanta artists showed up, the Atlanta DJs showed up, the media showed up, the vendors showed up. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was a time. It was definitely a time to be had. You know what I'm saying?
What was any let's go with any problems, any difficulties that you know what I'm saying you didn't plan on that happened or whatever that make it next year that you ran across?
Well, you know, whenever you're doing an event of this size or this large magnitude, you're always gonna run into your obstacles and your speed bumps. You know what I'm saying? But you know, with the help of everybody in my team and the Wolf Creek team and the city of South Fulton, you know what I'm saying? You know, we was able to get past all those little things smoothly and have a successful event with no incidents, and everybody, you know what I'm saying, got there safe and got home safe, and it was just a blessing, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. I do want to ask you though, your favorite moment of 404 Day. Stuck out to you.
Man, you know what's crazy? I was moving the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like I really didn't.
I see you. I'm like, oh man,
I really didn't get time to really watch the show like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, of course, rich kids. You know what I'm saying? It was great seeing everybody on stage together. D4L reunion. It was great seeing, you know what I'm saying, Fabo stunt and Mook back out there together. You know what I'm saying? Dro popped out there, you know what I'm saying? Special guest wasn't on the bill, you know what I'm saying, came out and really showed the city love. You know what I'm saying? That was special. OJ, fresh out of jail, bro. The man got out of jail and came straight to 404 Day at Wolf Creek. Like, that shit was special. You know what I'm saying? The Yeek dancers. That shit was special. You know what I'm saying? Nabs, like everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. It's from the time we opened the gates to the time we cut the lights off. It was special.
Man, that shit was dope. That shit was crazy dope. Now, I can imagine, how was the conversation about security and these badges and these wristbands? Because it was going down.
No, it was definitely going down. You know what I'm saying? It was well planned out.
For sure.
You might have fell short a little bit on the execution. You know what I'm saying? Not blaming anybody. You know, but it was the first go round, so it was some kinks that we had to work out in real time. You know what I'm saying? But you know, at the end of the day, we got through it. We definitely got through it.
For sure. Couple folks, I couldn't get back in, my wristbands. Hey, look, you see what the fuck going on?
Hey, it was kind of designed like that. It was kind of designed like that. You know what I'm saying?
We see what time went on. We said, oh, this shit getting real.
Facts.
No, for sure, man. But listen, that shit was dope. Just really me being there, man, and just experiencing that, and coming from media and being an artist as well. You feel what I'm saying? Just seeing, you know, the double life of that, and that shit was dope. You feel what I'm saying?
Definitely. It's definitely looking at it from a different perspective and through a different lens.
Right.
Doing it as an artist, and then doing it as, you know what I'm saying, the other side of the curtain, behind the scenes. And seeing how all this shit really come together and flow.
Sure. Let's talk about Plug House, man.
Plug House ATL. We got Edgewood on fire. We going crazy.
Yeah, I see. You know, I mean, I've been trying to go find with y'all motherfuckers. Like, talk to us about that and what y'all got going on over there.
So, you know, Plug House ATL, it's a private membership club for creatives in all media industries. You know what I'm saying? Whether you do music, whether you do podcasts, you know what I'm saying, TV, film, whatever your media background is, this is a community that creates, develops, and nurtures creatives. You know what I'm saying? We got audio recording studio. We got visual studio, you know what I'm saying, for your photo shoots and videos. We got event space. We got co-working space. You know, you can pull up, get your monthly membership, and, you know what I'm saying, have unlimited access to the facility and the community, you know, as you please.
For sure. It's definitely a dope establishment.
And then, you know, on Tuesdays, we do Plug Music Tuesdays.
Okay.
And we bring the Plug DJs and the I Love My Plug family that's built of these creatives. And we all come together on Tuesdays. Doors open up at 9 p.m. We let the artists perform, give them feedback. We had different media platforms in the building, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, the artists get to interact with the media and create content on the spot. It's a real dope vibe, you know what I'm saying? So anybody, pull up on a Tuesday and check us out. Plug House ATL, 323 Edgewood Avenue. We right in the city, the middle of the city where all the action go down. We ain't none of the outskirts.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Right there.
No, for sure. You know what I'm saying? But definitely dope establishment. You know what I'm saying? Now listen, we're gonna dip and dab into this music though, man. DJ Kutthroat, man. So I remember I think I was getting out of prison. 2000, I think it was 17, top of 2018. And this motherfucking Rollo, goddamn, what you say, the cartel? What was
Plugged
it called?
in with the cartel.
Plugged in with the cartel.
Yeah, that was a special mixtape.
Man, talk to me about that time, 2018, 2017. Talk to me about that.
So that was pretty much the Rollo's peak. You know what I'm saying? We had my brothers with Future single going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So we wanted to put a mixtape out before the album. You know what I'm saying? Just to build anticipation for his album dropping. So we came up with Plugged In with the Cartel. Well, I really came up with Plugged In with the Cartel.
Yeah.
And then I came up with the idea. I was like, Rollo, you need to just really goddamn go true mixtape style and just do records with all the hot niggas in the city. You know what I'm saying? So I reached out to everybody and got, you know what I'm saying, the songs with the open verses and shit. And I really got and constructed that whole little project. And then, you know, we had the Lil Cali in Pakistan. That was my single.
Oh, I ain't get on that yet. I was about to get on.
That was on the project. You know, that was DJ Kutthroat featuring Rollo and Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying? I got every DJ down in the world playing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
How was the video shoot? Talk to us about that. Take us back there.
Man, that was crazy because honestly,
because y'all did it with Oakland City, didn't it?
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
That was the first scene in Oakland City. Then it went back to little Pakistan. But the crazy part about that is, you know what I'm saying, Rollo do shit on the spur. He not gonna tell you like we got a video shoot coming up. Like I think he called me that when he was pulling up to the video shoot. We shoot the video. Come on, pull up. So of course I gotta pick my kids up from school and all type of shit. So the only scene I made was the Oakland City scene. I ain't even make it back to the Pakistan scene. You know what I'm saying? So that's the crazy part about that situation. But yeah, that Oakland City scene was legendary. You know what I'm saying? Because not only was it me, Rollo, and Lil Baby, but 21 Savage pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Crazy part about it, my little brother, Young Lottie, he a famous celebrity videographer and photographer now, but he got his start And I want to say that was his first thing he ever shot it. And he got some of the most iconic photos of like me, Rollo, Lil Baby, 21 Savage in the same picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some real epic shit going on.
Look, I can imagine. You know what I'm saying? Just me being in the city and seeing it.
Rollo pulled the Lambo out. We had the Lambo in Oakland City.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're crazy out there, motherfucker, for sure. And shit, hey, 4 day, like that's what I'm saying. Like that's what all that shit is about for real. Just the essence and the history of Atlanta and what was going on. Tell me your favorite day. You know they having, you know what I'm saying, Glenwood Day like we have, or Clemington Day. Or
I'm a SWATs nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm zone 4.
What was your
Hamilton, Cascade. So I'm a Ben Hill Day
Yeah.
original.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, that's the oldest day of them all. You know what I'm saying? Don't quote me, but yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the old, you know, that was really, it was only 2 days back in my younger days. It was either Ben Hill Day or Glenwood Day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I done did them all. I remember doing Glenwood Day with Legion of Doom off Wesley Chapel.
Man.
In the Scores parking lot.
Man,
shut down the whole east side. You couldn't even get off the exit.
I think this is probably one of my top Glenwood Day, you know what I'm saying, come from G Block, but I remember.
You remember
this
that?
was 05.
Yeah, 05, 06. Yeah. You know it. You right on.
I'm coming down Wesley Chapel. The whole Wesley Chapel.
You can't even get off the exit.
The whole Wesley Chapel looked like ants.
Yeah, that was
I remember as a young nigga looking down Wesley Chapel like, what the fuck? And it's like,
yeah. We shut that shit down. It was just
something that I never seen before.
That was a Legion of Doom.
That was that. We talking about old East Side now. 05, 06.
Legion of Doom sponsored Glenwood Day that year. We brought the stage to the parking lot of the Scores of Wesley Chapel.
That shit was crazy.
RP Scores.
Yeah, RP Scores.
And yeah, you couldn't get off this day because the police, somehow we got a hold of an aerial shot that the police took a picture of out the helicopter.
Okay.
Man, that shit looked like.
That shit was crazy.
Man, that shit was so packed.
Plaza, man, that shit was crazy out there.
Crazy, nigga.
That shit was just crazy, man. I remember that shit like it was yesterday.
No, for
sure.
Them one of them ones.
Them one of them ones, for real.
And that's the inspiration for 4 Day right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's going to shit like that.
Yeah,
bringing that feeling back.
Yeah, for sure. Listening to CD players. There was a time 05, 06. I was on a MARTA bus listening to CD players. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Drizzle Dollar. He had a shop in Metro Mall. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So when you go down, he had a little shop and shit. I used to go buy CDs from Drizzle Dollar, you know, do the Atlanta Avenue. Nephew. You know what I'm saying?
The long way.
He knew me since 14, 15, young nigga. You feel what I'm saying?
That was a hustle though.
That was a hustle. For a 4 Day. That's what I'm saying. The essence of this shit.
I used to
Underground Atlanta, we used to really post out there for real and really kick it back in the day though, 04, 03. You know what I'm saying?
I was selling mixtapes and DVDs and getting them from the Africans for $0.25 a piece.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Doing the 2 for $5, 3 for $10. You know what I'm saying?
The DVDs. Man, all that. Nah, for real. That's the essence, nah, for real. So check this out though. You been who you is, DJ Kutthroat. I'm saying, give me your top 5 though. Your top 5 artists right now.
We talking major? We talking about to blow? What we talking?
I mean, shit. You know what? It's we can break down to so many levels. But listen, check this out. Give me your top 5 inspirations growing up.
Top 5 inspirations growing up.
Growing up to be who you is today.
You talking about like artists?
Artists, yeah.
I would have to go. In no particular order, because I'm just firing off the top of my head. So we have to go Jeezy. No, I can go in order of my life from the influence. So my first favorite artist, of course, was Project Pat. I came in the game with Project Pat. Like I was fucking with Project Pat. Then we can go T.I., Jeezy. But like, I'm really a Freaknik baby. You know what I'm saying? So like, if we go back then it's really like Raheem the Dream and Kilo Ali.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's probably my 5 right there.
Yeah.
Project Pat, T.I., Jeezy, Raheem the Dream, and Kilo Ali.
That's it. That's goddamn it.
But like, if I could squeeze one more in
a
there,
bonus round.
man, I would throw CeeLo in there. You know what I'm saying? I love some CeeLo.
Yeah. Shout out to the dungeon.
I think he like the perfect balance.
Attic crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, the old school. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man. Got to get some of that in there. Yeah. Got to. I'm a real Ben Hill nigga. You know, we put CeeLo over Andre 3000. That's just how I'm a real Swats. That's what we do in the Swats. Like CeeLo, I top. You know what I'm saying? That's the top of our list. Ooh, that's just how we roll. You know what I'm saying?
That's a barbershop battle right
verse
there.
For verse. Like, even if you want to go to the crazy, if you want to go
right
to the pop records, you know what I'm saying? That what CeeLo got there, he got some now.
3K.
But she don't.
Come on now, golly.
We gonna have to come back. We have to come back on the show. We just gonna go play record for record. We might have a versus. This is an Atlanta versus.
One. That's a good versus too. Because I definitely give CeeLo because he's definitely an OG. Mm-hmm. So I definitely do that. But I mean 103K, come on, man.
But have you have you listened to like the early CeeLo, the early Goody Mob records, and go to the early Goody Mob records, like his verse on In Due Time, and you got like his verse
got some
on.
Good verses. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't listening to no new CeeLo. I just do know.
Get Up, Get Out, all that Soul Food.
Since he been on
Get Rich to This. See, that's the rap CeeLo. But then you got to go to like the Gnarls Barkley Crazy. Like that's one of the.
That you crazy.
Come on, man. And then like F.U. and.
I know you crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So he can go either way. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? So
I understand that. When we talk about Andre 3K though.
Andre
3K though, Kutthroat.
He good, bro. He ain't no slouch. He ain't no slouch. But I'm from Ben Hill, man.
I know that.
CeeLo went to Bunch Middle School, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
we talking Outkast. Then when he went solo, yeah.
You talking about Goody Mob. And then when he went solo,
we talking about Outkast. Then we want to go to group. We talking about Outkast. Now you can't.
Outkast favorite group is Goody Mob. If you ask them who they're like, man, we like Goody Mob.
They did. You can't do good about the Goody Mob.
It's just an Atlanta thing.
It's an Atlanta thing.
Especially a Ben Hill thing. We love some CeeLo.
Nah, you sure. So, all right. So listen, man. DJ Kutthroat. I mean, you can't leave without at least letting me know. I mean, can you give me your top 3? Because it's hard though. But give me your top 3 though of your favorite mixtapes that you host.
Okay. That's a good one.
I can do 5, but I know it's probably hard because everything you know what I'm saying? I don't want to do you like that.
3 hard.
That's what I know.
3 harder than 5.
I know.
Let me see. Top 3.
I know.
Man, I would probably have to say I like. That's hard. See, cause Plugged In with the Cartel was a beast. That's definitely got to go on the Rollo Plugged In with the Cartel. That was a beast. But then like early on, like we were supposed to stop, but we didn't. That was the Rich Kids and Money Savage. You know what I'm saying? So that was Young Boot and his whole squad plus the Rich Kids. Right. Like that was a beast. The first Roscoe Dash Can't Catch the Lambo. When me and Roscoe was in the Lambo, oh man, that was a beast. It was so many records came off there, like Show Out, and this when Boom Man was rapping. He on there going crazy with him. And Roscoe got some records.
Yeah, Boom Man go crazy back in the day.
Boom Man was booming. Boom Man was hard. Boom Man was a hard rapper, bro. Boom Man was hard.
How did you feel? Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, we can just, it's so many, bro. And then, like, let me see, after I ain't gonna lie, that second Roscoe went crazy. Dash Effect? No, that was third. The second one was Demolition 2020.
Roscoe Dad.
Roscoe Dash, that Can't Catch the Lambo was crazy. But when we came out with, because that's when No Hands was on Demolition 2020.
Yeah.
No, that was Roscoe record first. He gave that to Walker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Talk
saying?
about that because some of us don't know that.
Yeah, that Demolition 2020 was a beast.
Yeah.
Just the way we put that together. Yeah.
How did you feel when that record went? How it went? That No Hands, and then coming off what you hosted.
I mean, it was another day in the office for us. Because it just been like that since then. You know, my first artist was DG Yola. And with the Ain't Gonna Let Up. You know what I'm saying? And I did his first mixtape, Strictly Business. And that came together because I was working at High Fly Ringtones. And they sponsored the mixtape.
Okay.
And Ain't Gonna Let Up was on that mixtape. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. You know, we've been dropping mixtapes, and that really the only way to get the music out back then. It was down there, no choice. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no internet.
There wasn't no Apple Music. It wasn't none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was hand to hand.
Right.
And the best way was to get with a DJ that already had distribution, and he already got his places where his mixtapes are sold or given out for free. You know what I'm saying? You had to really get plugged in.
DJ Club, oh, it's crazy. Now you gotta get plugged in, man. That's crazy. So, you tell me that when you out here doing your thing, and you see other artists or just other DJs that want to be in your position, what would you say to them that's trying to be in your position?
Oh man, don't be me. Be better than me. Nah, but for real though, man. You know, you got to pay the cost to be the boss. It ain't easy. It definitely ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't gonna happen overnight. You just gotta stay consistent. Stay consistent. Keep a clean face card. And, you know, don't stop. Keep going.
Y'all, for sure. DJ Kutthroat in the motherfucking building. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for sliding through.
And I appreciate you for having me, brother.
Yeah, for sure.
And we going up at Wolf Creek again. I think it's gonna be probably like
How about that?
probably gonna be 4th of July. We probably gonna do a firework and drone show for the families.
4th of July. That's gonna be
Bring the kids out, you know, and then we in the SWATs. We over there in Wolf Creek. You know, ain't nothing. It's never nothing for us. And when it comes to fireworks and drones and all that, especially on that side of town, so I know that the people gonna come out. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, question. 404 Day. Did you know that? I mean, of course you knew. You know what I'm saying? You hired them, of course, the South Forts and police.
No.
Or how did that work?
So, you know, when you do events of this magnitude and you use facilities that are built to house and you know what I'm saying, take on tens of thousands of people, these venues are already contracted out to their security and the police they use. You know what I'm saying? So I have no choice, and I don't have any bearing on what police they use or what security they use. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all in a venue fee that we pay. So yeah, you know. But then you gotta keep in mind, Wolf Creek is owned by the city of South Florida. It's not a private venue. You know what I'm saying? It's not Live Nation or nothing like that. No, the government owns this venue, so they gonna run it how they deem and
How they gonna motherfucking run it? That's how the fuck they was running it. How they was motherfucking running it, like, you know what I'm saying? Tell us about, you know, did you hear? I know you was running around with folks jumping on stages and stuff like that. Like, how did you?
Oh, well, you know, it's a concert,
Yeah,
bro. It's not, you know, it's not unheard of. You know, people in the moment, and you know, and then, you know, didn't nobody get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nobody in danger. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I definitely understand keeping things in order. You know, but there wasn't no issue. You know, it happened a few times, and you know, security was quick to, you know, ask people to get off, and they got off. So It was all good.
No, for sure, for sure. Now, I do want to ask you this for you, Lee, though. Do you got any, you know,
The after party went crazy too at the bank.
talk to us about that?
The after
The
party.
bank.
You know, we had
Damn,
Belly
I know
Gang
it.
Kush.
Crazy at the bank, too.
We had Hard Nard. We had Fabo. And, you know, the whole D4L came, of course. We had Trillville. We had Brisky. That was the after party at the bank. Hey, no lie, it took me 30 minutes to get off on Bankhead, make a right, and go into the bank.
30 minutes.
It took 30 minutes. Now, how many people were there? Parking lot full to capacity. Club wall to wall.
No, it was a good night. 404 weekend was crazy. How you feel about all the negativity that happened outside of all that, though?
Man, it's definitely prayers out to the family of the little girl that got killed at the other 404 situation in Piedmont. Like, you never want to see that happen, man. That's super sad. We definitely gotta make sure, you know, man. Unfortunately, it's us. Like, you can have the jazz festival with tens of thousands of people. You can have Dogwood with tens of thousands of people, and nothing like that ever happens. You know what I'm saying? But when you know we showing up tens of thousands, you gotta do a little more than what you would usually do. You just gotta respect the situation. You gotta be realistic, man. Like, and I ain't putting nobody down because, you know, the organizer of the 404 day at Piedmont, I know him. You know, he's a good person. You know what I'm saying? And I know, you know what I'm saying, he did everything in his power to make sure that was safe. So, you know, it might, you know what I'm saying, whoever falls, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, honestly, if Atlanta wants people to create these events that culturally enrich the community, they gotta help these folk, man. They gotta help us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be on the organizer, the event organizer, to pay for all the police and all the security. Like, the city can throw some officers over there for the frisky, or at least match. Like, if y'all gonna charge me 10, 20, 30,000 for police and security, y'all match me. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can see why or how, you know what I'm saying, things like this go down. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot. Like, for him to properly saturate that Piedmont 404 day with enough police and security, that's a big bill.
Right. It is.
You know what I'm saying? And they put all that on that man back. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we got to do better.
But for sure, man. On a whole nother note, though, Status Network, doing media there, 404 day. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about that? How do you
Oh,
feel
that was
about the
epic.
work?
I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Just that look of us streaming the show, and not only streaming it out to anybody that has a phone or a screen, to homes, but having that live feed on the screens in the amphitheater. You know what I'm saying? It put us on a whole nother level. Like, it really felt like that shit was big. That was the biggest show, man.
I was on the stage. I look up. I said, "Oh shit,
And that was a whole other level.
That
Was the biggest. That shit was like
Status Network.
Yeah, man. That was a blessing. Shouts out to Jack Trey. That been my brother for decades. You know what I'm saying? We got on the phone, had one conversation, and it was off to the races. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to micromanage Jack or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know whatever Jack say he gonna do, he do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I fuck with him to this day. You know what I'm saying? From, nigga, we started off doing all type of other shit. But we here now. Hey, man, you already know, goddamn, for real.
Oh, for sure. And it's all a blessing, man. We appreciate you so much, DJ Kutthroat.
No, I appreciate you.
I know you a busy man. You got things to do.
Oh man, you know what I'm saying? I gotta make time for the niggas that go to bat for me.
No, for sure.
And Jack and Status Network definitely
For sure.
go to bat for me. Went to bat for me four day. And you know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see what we got there and put together in the future. It's definitely gonna be big.
Dang.
We lit. You already know what it is. New 106 Party Tell. Let's do it, man. You already know what's going on. Let's go.
Gutter. Baby 3. Baby 3.